Alright guys, so Fula with another video. Shout outs to the whole LDBC. So in this video, man, I kind of want to rap about the the gayness and the foolishness of nature nut that recently just took place. The first thing I want to talk about, man, is I want to talk about his whole episode with the so-called federales. The thing is, those weren't federales. Those guys, more or less so, were guys who worked for the Airbnb. That what probably happened is the guy who owns the Airbnb probably sent them there to like check on it, just to see what was going on, just to see like, okay, if everything's okay. You know, that's probably what happened at the time. Yeah? Because the thing is this. If it was the feds wouldn't have been that polite, and they would have came in more numbers. It wouldn't have just been like two guys. The feds would have came in like full force, you know, and that's just it. Like, you know, and they would have came with like vehicles. They wouldn't have, or if they wouldn't have came on vehicles, they would have came basically with I want to say they would have came in like a formation, like would have came with like things like tear gas, things like stun grenades, because they wouldn't have been asking questions and they wouldn't have been taking names. What they wouldn't have done is they would have busted down that place. They would have took all types of contraband in that place, and they would have like had them hemmed up. You know what I mean? That's what they would have done. You know, they wouldn't have like did like what they did. You know, they would have like got them all. How should I say it? They would have got them all like arrested and stuff like that, and then they would have asked questions. But they wouldn't have like just did like that simple procedure. You know what I mean? So what I think it was like more clickbait by him, basically, because at the end of the day, like I remember a story, there was a DJ, right? And the feds really showed up to where he came from. The thing is with, you know, it's different countries, of course, but I mean, I'm pretty sure like the Mexican government mirrors its covert operations after like the U.S. government, so I'm pretty sure there's some similarities. So what happened with the DJ, they said he was bootlegging music, they said he was illegally doing music. So they straight out like raided his place. Took all types of CDs, took everything, right? So the feds, if they were really the feds, they wouldn't have been that lenient. You know what I mean? So that's how I know they weren't the feds. You know, they were probably just dudes like who were wanting to check on the apartment. You know, that's what happened. That's definitely what happened. It wasn't the feds, you know. So, what I think he's trying to do, and this is my honest to God truth, I think what he's trying to do is he's trying to get a TV deal. He said that he would never sell his knowledge for a TV deal. But I think that's what he really wants to do. Like at the end of the day. Like, but I really don't know who would pick up that TV deal. You know what I mean? Like, I really don't know anybody who's gonna say, you know what, we're gonna bring this guy on, you know, because the thing is, there's other TV deals, like there's other shows similar to that. You know, you have Big Brother, you have Survivor, you have Naked and Afraid, and you know, those shows already are in like communal settings with groups of people, you know. They already have so many reality shows like that, minus the pedophilia, minus the rape culture, minus the spreading of diseases, you know. They already have those shows, so I don't know how he can manage to get a show. Now, to move on. Man, he truly has callers that are really reflections of him. Really and truly. I mean, it's almost historical, basically. So, there was one caller who said basically he had sex with his cousin, male and female. That's what he said. Then he had the nerve to say, Nature Nut had the nerve to say, oh, that's normal. That's very normal. You know, when I was small, I humped everything that was available. You know, that's not normal, bro. That's not normal at all. Okay? You shouldn't do things like that. And then he said that having sex with a tranny is not gay, and that, you know, having sex with, actually getting topped off by a guy is not gay as long as you think about a woman. I got a news flash for you, bro. That's gay. I don't care how you look at it. If you're having sex with a tranny, that is gay. All right? You are gay. You like men. All right? Point blank period. And you're just trying to justify your like of men by having sex with someone, a man that's dressed like a woman. There's nothing normal about that. There's only one hole that you can penetrate when you're having sex with a tranny. Alright? And that hole is the anal. Alright? There's nothing natural about that. There's nothing normal about that. So you need to cut it out. Alright? The fact that this caller did it more than once shows that he wasn't trying to experiment. He was trying to, this is who he was attracted to, okay? That's just it. He was attracted to trannies, which means he was attracted to men. He said that, oh, you know, when I did it, it felt weird and stuff like that. But guess what? You kept on doing it, bro. You like men. All right? And you're just trying to cover the like you have of men by doing men who dress like women. That's all you were trying to do. You know? That's what it came down to, man. So I don't get how you can call this guy cheap when he condones unnatural things. You know, when he like actually endorses unnatural things. You know, there's nothing natural about wanting to be with a tranny. there's nothing natural about getting top from a dude. There's nothing natural about that, bro. Like, really, I don't... I mean, when I was listening to this, it made me laugh. Like, I'm like, shout out to Shante Maria for providing the tape for this thing. But I was like, bruh, are you serious? Like, really? Like, and this dude calls himself like what black people need. He says he's the example that black people need to follow. All I gotta say about that is, oh hell no! Because don't you realize that if you have sex with trannies, yeah, and then you decide to have sex with girls, there's a high chance that that girl that you're going to have sex with is going to get a disease. I'm going to keep it a buck, okay? I'm going to keep it a buck. It's very difficult for you to contract a disease from having sex with women. It's very difficult, you know. I'm just going to be real. Like, if you're going to have sex with a woman, you can't, the chances of contracting a disease are there, sure. But it's very highly unlikely that that's going to happen unless she's just been around the block like millions of times. That's the only chance that you have at that happening, okay? But the fact that this guy said what he said and said that's normal, basically he's endorsing sodomy, he's endorsing gay behavior, he's basically enjoying LGBT transgender stuff, and this is supposed to be a chief, this is supposed to be a god. I mean, like, really, man, like, here's the thing, man. Black people already are being bombarded by that crap already. And this guy talks about trying to keep the black family together and that they want to separate the black family, but he's endorsing things that separate the black family. Like, I mean, like, really, like, I mean, really, man, like, I'm just like, really? But I really think he's doing it for clickbait. Like, I would hope he doesn't mean some of the things that he's saying. Like, I would really hope that he's just doing it for clickbait and he's just doing it for more followers. He's just doing it for, like, oh, this is drama and stuff like that, you know? But at the same time, like, what I really think personally is that because of all his, like, you know, his sexually transmitted diseases, you know, I know he's trying to cover the things that's going on in his face, like all the, like, the patches and stuff. He's trying to cover that up. I think the reason why he cut his hair too is not only because it was falling out, but also because he's, I want to say that he is, he's wearing makeup. Yeah, he's wearing makeup. That's one thing I want to say too, is that he's actually putting makeup to cover up that stuff. You know what I mean? I think that's what the scenario is. Because he still has it. I still believe he has the HIV. And what I really think, man, I don't know if I'm right or not, but I think you know, due to the fact that this dude was in the psych ward in prison, and due to the fact that he does have HIV, and you know, part of HIV or AIDS is like anti-immunity. So what I think may be happening is that this dude has dementia, and that dementia is actually taking effect in him. You know, because nobody in their right mind is going to say some of the things he's saying. You know, you have to be off your rocker to be talking like this. You know what I mean? And so that's what I think is the deal that's going on. You know, I think that he has dementia. He may have multiple personality disorders, and it's also just the fact that he's a full-on, like, basically a demon. You know, like he basically is in control by a demon. So that's why I think he's saying all the things he's saying. You know, and yeah, man, like that's just what I think. You know, I just think that, you know, this dude is like really off his rocker, you know. I mean, you know, I'm not gonna do a commentary on the video. By now, probably you guys have seen it already. But yeah, man, I think this dude is just doing this stuff for that reality show, you know. But hopefully he doesn't get one, because then he's gonna push this crap, and us as like a collective black people, we don't need that, you know. I mean, even in Africa, in my home country, I'm even trying to do my best to push, like, keep this gay agenda, this transgender agenda from spreading. I'm telling you, I'm doing my utmost best to try to keep that crap from, like, hitting home. I don't want that crap to hit home, bro. Not at all. Not even 1%, okay? We don't need that. We already got enough problems as it is. We don't need that problem to happen, you know? But he is actually pushing that problem. And I don't know how you can call him chief and God and all of that stuff, and pushing that. And he's trying to break up families. Do you know that you will break up families in doing these kind of craziness? Imagine. I mean, really, just imagine if one day, right? Let's just take this scenario. Let's just take a real quick scenario. Let's say that you were married, right? A woman is married to a guy. That guy decides to basically that he's down low, right? That he's down low. He's been with trannies. He's been with like just straight up dudes. He's been with the whole nine. But he comes home to a wife who has no idea. And then he gives her a disease. I mean, like, that dude should be dead, man. That dude should be dead. Why wouldn't you divorce her? You know, but that's what he's endorsing. I mean, he's endorsing these kind of behaviors, these unnatural behaviors, and he's supposed to be in tune with nature. The hell he is. Man, this crap was crazy. But anyhow, man, that's all I got for now. Leave your thoughts, leave your comments. I mean, I just had to make this, I just made this video based off of the facts of what was said, and it's just like unbelievable. You know, like, I mean, the people, I'm convinced that the people who follow him also have dementia, also are not of sound mind and body. And so, yeah, man, that's all I'm going to say for now, man. You definitely have to not be of sound mind and body if you're actually endorsing this kind of foolery. You know, you're definitely a broken person. You know what I mean? You're definitely a person who did not get right if you follow this craziness. Because this is crazy, man. This is like absolutely crazy. But that's all I got for now, guys. Leave your thoughts, leave your comments. Let me know what you think. Fula signing out. Om Jara.